welcome to Miss Stamp's YouTube page using Doodle Pad this week. It's a digital drawing of a landscape using 21st century art. This is what it looks like. Here are all the colors and tools. You can change your size, trash can. And I'm going to grab a color to make my landscape. All these greens I can use. First I'm going to use a green to make the ground. That's too small. I'm going to make my tool a little bit bigger. Spreading out the color now. I'm going to color all the way to the bottom. It's going to look like I'm coloring over top of the bottom palette down there where the colors are adding up to, but it'll just color behind it. I'm going to go all the way down to the bottom. Now choosing a new color for my stems. Oh, I think that's too big. So I'm going to choose white so that I can color over top of that to get rid of it. White kind of works like an eraser tool. Now I'm going to choose my size and choose my green color again for my stem. And when I hit that green box before I started drawing my stems, you could see there was a variety of light and dark green I could use. And now I'm going to add leaves on my flowers for each one. I'm just kind of making circular motions and then filling it in for each flower stem. I like how these are a little bit transparent in color, so you can kind of see through it. It adds a little bit of dimension and texture. Okay, choosing a color from my flower. All these beautiful purples to choose from. Just going in a circle and then filling it in, filling it in. You can make your tool larger if you want to for this part. Just going in a circle and filling in for each flower. Making my tool larger to make it a little bit easier. And I like how it became darker. When you put the color on top of color over and over again, it does get darker. That adds dimension and texture on my landscape. Okay. Now I'm going to choose another color. I just want to add a little more color on my flowers. Right there. You can make this smaller. You can make any shaped flower you want. You can use any colors that you want. You can use any size tool that you want. I'm going to make a little petals going around my flowers now. Just kind of going in wavy lines. We talk a lot about wavy lines. These are all organic shapes. Flowers are organic shapes. Filling in this little area. And for this project, in order to send me a picture of it, a screenshot is the best way to do it. That is when you take a picture of what is on your screen. I've had some people take a picture with their camera of their screen, and that works great too. Filling in my yellow. Now I have some beautiful flowers. I'm going to go back on that red and put it back in there a little bit. And let's see where else I need to add any detail. So now I have very nice flowers. I have a landscape. You can add a sky if you like in the background. I'm going to fill in a little bit more different greens on my stems just for fun, just to see. It creates a little bit of maybe even what's called like a shadow or a highlight. If you add colors on top of colors, it gives it a little bit more dimension to where it looks a little bit more realistic. Filling in. Here's another green I'm going to use. creating some grassy ground here. It's going up and down in a zigzag pattern, zigzag lines for my digital drawing. If you cannot use the website or you're having trouble getting on the website, you can draw me a picture on paper also to turn into my stamp. Okay, there we have it. Take a screenshot. That's one way to do it, is to find where your cursor is going to be and scroll down to take your screenshot. As you can see, my little folder at the bottom popped up. That's where my picture went. Have fun making your landscape. Bye everyone.